boys are back in town. Guys, put on your brown pants.
We about the shit. No, whatever. That didn't come out right. Anyways, welcome to Spooky Cast. I am liking bones or boons. With me is a man who's half scarecrow, half werewolf, all jack-o'-lantern. Mr. Taverdius, jack-o'-lantern man, Frunkle, or Frightful.
How's it going, guys? Hope you're having a terrifying Halloween.
It's Spooky Cast, people. So that means when you hear this, Halloween will have either happened or will have happened. And we will be right in the middle of Dia de los Muertos, which means you should probably have your altars ready for your loved ones who are no longer in this mortal coil.
Yeah, like the old rabbi down the street. Rest his soul.
Oh, he's dead?
Yeah, he passed away, but his son has taken over.
Oh, okay. Well, at least that.
I once heard someone say that rabbis are pretty much Jewish comedians who don't want to go to open mics.
Well, what's that thing? Is it the Sabbath? What about when they go to Saturday Sabbath or whatever, to temple on Saturdays?
Exactly.
That's not an open mic.
Yeah, but rabbis are typically funny old guys.
They're supposed to be wise old guys. Wise guys, even.
Wise guys.
Anyways, it's Spooky Cast. We got a lot of spooky stuff going on. For town updates, there will be none because we want to talk about all the spooky stuff that's going on.
No, just normal stuff. Everybody's celebrating Halloween. And boys gonna go out trick-or-treating, apparently.
Alright, quick town update.
Check 6.
Everybody, there's a strict 8 a.m., 8 p.m. bedtime in Schlossenvakia.
Also, Schlossenvakia is still closed off throughout this entire month of October because of all the presence of skeleton related decorations. So, Jod, as you know, is weak against that, so he does not like it. So we have seen no trace of Jod at all this month because of that. And that's a good thing.
Rumor has it that he's holed up in his little headquarters, his home, if you can call it that.
He's probably in his basement, afraid. He's got like a bunch of anti-skeleton prevention things.
Not in my house.
Not in my house.
I heard he broke his bones trying to defeat the skeleton.
Yeah, he genuinely broke every bone in his body in order to like make sure the skeleton is at its weak, is only healing throughout this month. But meanwhile, here in Bumblerville, Anboy does not give a shit about Halloween.
No, he doesn't care what everybody else is doing, but he's trying to find his perfect costume.
Oh, yeah?
He's going to go trick-or-treating.
What's he going to trick-or-treat as? What's his plan so far?
He's going to dress up as the Joker, Heath Ledger. Why so serious?
I would dress up as the Joaquin Phoenix Joker, but it's not the right colors. He wears a red suit and not a purple one. And also, he looks kind of gay. Also, he looks kind of gay, and he's not a gangster. Heath Ledger was a real gangster. He stole that movie right from under Christian Bale. If he were alive, I would ask him to join my clan on GTA Online.
I also loved him in Brokeback Mountain. I'm proud of him for being gay.
So, rest in peace, you gay, beautiful gay icon. Yeah, and and those are words straight from his Halloween announcement. He said that the first person who can get him a real good Heath Ledger costume, not a Jack Nicholson one, or whoever else, he wants a Heath Ledger Joker costume. And first person to give him one in town is in line to be his new heir, because he killed all the heirs that won the Fall Festival contest, of which there were none. So he killed no one, actually.
Well, he still had his...
Actually, the Fall Festival, the fallout of that, let's talk about that real quick. The fallout of the Fall Festival, or the Fallout Festival.
Yeah, they had Fallout Boy over there.
Yeah, I have no idea. Even Anboy was confused. But his whole move was, why did nobody come here? I set up all these Gran Turismo tournaments. This is disappointing.
Oh, well, I guess I win.
You guess I win? I guess I get no heirs.
I just have my own heir now.
Yeah.
I need to figure out a way to clone myself.
He would if he could. But outside of that, the whole town's got their whole Halloween decorations up.
I don't think Amboy can clone himself. He acts as if he was a homunculus born yesterday.
Yeah, he really does. But that doesn't matter now because everybody else is right in the Halloweeny mood.
Personally, I'm going to dress up like Jay Leno and see if he notices.
He would love that, I think. But there's all the decorations are up in all the stores.
Jay Leno, what are you doing in TaviRadio Pizzeria? Hey, it's me. Amboy, I'm here to eat some pizza with you. I waited for you.
Oh, speaking of which, how are you decorating? Your establishments right now?
The esports arena is now the e-kill arena. There's a lot of spooky bone men. I pretty much put a lot of skeletons around the place to ward off Judd, just in case he...
No mummy mums at all?
Yeah, we got a few mummy mums. Jason's walking around. He's pretty excited, kind of.
I mean, well, he can't be as excited as Michael Myers is.
Yeah, Michael, man, the janitor at the school, Michael, man, he's excited.
You know who totally put time off for Halloween? That guy. Hope he doesn't do anything bad.
No, but he's excited. There's a couple mummy mums, a few drats. Out of respect for the werewolf union, I didn't put any fake werewolves.
Yeah, thank you.
Around, I can't do that.
Fuck. Everyone in this town's okay with that. I mean, I think any place that has a werewolf union doesn't sell werewolf related.
We do still sell werewolf costumes at our Spirit of Halloween store. That's only open during the end of September.
We have a weird relationship with it. On one hand, we kind of see it as like cultural appropriation. On the other hand, those are kind of scary and cool. But also, we don't look like... I don't know. I got a weird relationship with them.
I don't know.
It's because all the money, when people buy those, goes back to the local werewolf union. So that's why a lot of places who have that union in their town don't sell those costumes because they don't want to give up that cut of money. So,
but, man, if only that worked when you sell Barack Obama masks or Tyler Perry masks.
Yeah, well, your option is doing blackface. So,
ew.
Yeah, exactly. So that's what's going on. Everyone's getting in the spirit. Everyone's got their costumes ready. Papa Spaghetti, I think, is going to go as a big pumpkin.
Everyone's going to dress up like Medea. Tyler Perry's Medea.
From a Medea Halloween.
Yeah, I'm still waiting for Tyler Perry. Medea Goes to Hell.
Me too. It's like it'll be like Jason Goes to Hell.
Why it's so damn hot?
Medea Takes Manhattan.
Why is it so damn hot in here? Turn down the heater.
You in charge, big horn ass clove hoof motherfucker. But yeah, that's what's going on. Big Eddie is just going as he's got a King Kong outfit. The
boys at Chavs are dressed up like.
They're wearing the same outfits actually. Well, I think they're gonna go as Parliament this year. The scariest thing you can think of.
Parliament.
What's British Parliament?
What's the werewolf union gonna do? What you guys plan on?
We're gonna organize a. Most places will organize a pork barbecue, but since we have a pig population here, that's not cool. So we're gonna do a
lamb one.
No, you fucking kidding me? Talking about beef.
Ooh,
beef. We're doing a beef barbecue. Halloween barbecue. Come by. We'll roast pumpkins.
Oh, that
you can get yourself a barbecued roast pumpkin. But yeah, we're doing a Halloween cookout for the neighborhood for the downtown.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, we're getting. I mean, we're thinking about building a hospital because we don't have a Shriners Hospital in town anymore. We're thinking about remodeling the old hospital, making the Werewolves Children's Hospital.
Yeah, I mean, when this was Cleveland, they used to have a Shriner Hospital.
And the Shriners left along with the rest of the population. So.
And then didn't help that my ancestor in Jod Zero destroyed it in a fight once.
Mm-hmm.
Who the hell fights at a hospital?
A children's hospital. Anyways, but yeah, I mean, so for trick-or-treating, though, I'll have to say this.
I'm giving out roast chickens.
So yeah, if you want, go to any participating Tavoland locations, which are all of them, which include the E-Kill Arena right now, and you can, and employees will hand out a rotisserie chicken.
And for $5, I'll throw you in a room to play PT for 10 minutes, or until you shit your pants.
Both?
Hey, both.
Yeah. So, and then the library has a collection of Junji Ito books that are available to check out. They're having a Junji Ito
Live reading.
Live reading, and which will be interesting because it's just literally a person like reading a book and then like flipping it around. Everyone going, "Oh shit!" The local movie theater is having a Halloween marathon. They're showing all the Halloween movies,
especially Halloween H2O, where Michael Myers gets his face kicked in by Busta Rhymes.
That's I think Resurrection.
I don't know the difference between these movies.
No, H2O is the one where Laurie Strode originally comes back. I think Resurrection was the one afterwards. And that's the one where Busta Rhymes
kicks Michael in the face.
Yeah. But specifically, Season of the Witch will be playing, which is the one that is not Mike, which is the odd one out, because that's the one about the evil mask company that melts children's face into snakes and bugs with an evil commercial and mask.
So because they want to
do an anthology series.
Yeah, John Carpenter wanted to do an anthology series on
Halloween. And no one believed it, because if you're gonna do that, dude, you want to do is you don't make your sequel the sequel to the original, a direct sequel to the original one. What they should have done was flip it, maybe make 3 2, and then maybe do 2 as 3. Whatever. Anyways,
it's all really. I think it's a pretty good movie, despite the fact that.
Oh, I love Halloween 3. It's great, but yeah, so that's going on. So enjoy those, and then the later sequels are just okay or very bad and very confusing because they're about Celtic runes later on.
Then
and then we'll get to the Rob Zombie ones, and those are interesting.
And then you go down to the E-Kill Arena at midnight. We'll be showing.
Well, by the way, all the fighting game tournaments, all Darkstalkers.
All Darkstalkers in Terror Dome.
Mm-hmm. Terror Dome, Darkstalkers.
You can almost count the Mortal Kombat games out at this point.
Almost. I would say maybe all the early ones, because they had scary video game arcade cabinets.
I mean, like Mortal Kombat ads, they should have just have like Leatherface and like Jason.
All right.
And like Predator.
All right. Well,
Predator's not much of a horror icon.
All right, but I'm talking about like the original Mortal. I mean, I used to think the cabinets were scary by themselves.
Have you seen the cabinet for Mortal Kombat 4 with Quan Chi's big mud on the side?
The one that got me that was always scary was the one that had Raiden and his glowing eyes on the side.
That one's cool.
It's cool, but as a kid, that's scary. It's like, yo, man, people don't look like that in real life.
Who is this guy?
Carlos Pacina. Ah!
Right, but at 10 p.m., we're going to shut down all the games for a live stream viewing of Tyler Perry and Medea's Boo Halloween.
Great. I appreciate that.
Also,
are you? Did you put over a more spooky aesthetic to the Tavolan pizzerias? Like, do the mannequins and do any of the animatronics still work anymore?
They do. Yuri still works somehow. They had to update her to be a scary Frankenstein's bride. Then
I thought she would have melted by now.
I've been piecing her back together slowly.
Okay.
Sorry, Bob Johnson has been working the wax. Has been working the wax to help her.
We established earlier in this series that you were Bob Johnson. We know Amboy doesn't listen to these, so it's fine.
Poor Jock.
Yeah. So yeah.
The thick mannequin, we wrapped her up in some toilet paper and called it a day. She's now the spooky mannequin.
Nice.
She's a mum. Actually, all the workers there have become mummy mums.
Nice. I like that. You don't see mummies get rep like that too much. And of course, all the Chavs has like British versions of all the monster cereal, so they're all based on Hammer horror monsters. A little bit. I mean, it's mostly a more bit like English friendly version.
I was going to ask you what your thoughts on the Hammer horror series is.
I like them. I think they stick closer to a more Victorian trappings. They're very... Because the Universal Monster movies kind of exist in a weird Neverland where it's like, we don't know if this is the 1930s or the 1800s, actually, so forget it, you know? But the Hammer movies are specifically set in a time period because they take advantage of all those old locations and stuff in England, so...
Are you a fan of Christopher Lee's Dracula.
I do like him as Dracula. I do like how the Frankenstein movies and the Hammer movies are all based around not the monster but Dr. Frankenstein, because in the Universal ones it's about like the many adventures of the Frankenstein monster, because in every movie if it's not directly him dealing with a descendant of Frankenstein, it's somebody it's an mad scientist trying to take advantage of the monster in some weird way. And then in the Hammer movies, it's all about like Dr. Frankenstein.
He is the monster.
Yeah, he's escaping. He's pretty much going. It's the many adventures of Dr. Frankenstein, and he's going to different towns and making new monsters in each one, until at the very end, which is Frankenstein as a monster and the monster from hell, where he's in a prison and he makes a Yeti Bigfoot like monster out of prisoner parts? I don't know. He picked all the hairiest prisoners. I'll put up an image of it right now. And there you go.
Now here's my question. As a Wolfman, what are some Wolfman movies people can watch? Give the viewers like 3 that can watch Halloween.
Lon Chaney's is a very good one because it's not too offensive. He's doing one. Y'all think those special effects. Lon Chaney was legit. So he's cool in my book. Werewolf from London's kind of a boring, very wrong version of it. It's not boring, but like they got the mythos all wrong. I don't even know how you could do that. Curse the Werewolf from Hammer is good because there's some great boobs at the beginning. Well, you don't see them; they're just cleavage. But that werewolf looks pretty cool, and it takes place in Spain. God, what else is Ginger Snaps is a good teenage girl werewolf. Not a fan of Teen Wolf, but I'm not a fan because it reminds me too much of my own high school years.
What about the Howling?
Howling is a good one. That's the most accurate werewolf representation I've seen. Werewolf in London is by somebody who is made by a person who hates werewolves, clearly. And then the remake of The Wolfman is fine. But yeah, man, there's a lot of good ones out there, but I recommend those.
What about The Howling 2 starring Christopher Lee?
No, that's 3, and that's Your Sister's a Werewolf or Sturble Wolf Bitch, which is good because 1, Christopher Lee, 2, the actress who plays the main evil werewolf, she's fantastic because she is Ilsa She-Wolf of the SS. But yeah, so those are good. Anyways, also Company of Wolves is pretty good. It's a weird, more adult version of the Little Red Riding Hood myth. That's pretty good. But I don't know. I almost wish we had Yuri here so she can recommend some vampire stuff. But vampire.
What we do in the shadows.
No. Well, that's actually another good one too. Watch the series. That series is good.
Hey, you're looking for more comedic Halloween, yeah?
Yeah.
Or just in general, it's a really good
Shaun of the Dead is another good comedic horror movie. Oh, there's a lot of good horror comedies out there. Watch Dead Alive, a.k.a. Brain Dead by Peter Jackson before he lost his way making those nerdy elf movies. Hell, even Zombieland, the new one's out this week, I think.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, and I've heard some good things about it. So, Tav, you got some spooky stuff? Actually, let's go to ads. We'll hear a voicemail, and then, Tav, you'll tell us about some of the spookiest things that have happened to you. Yeah. Or that you've come across on the internet.
Sounds good to me.
It's that time of the year for our first annual spooky spaghetti dinner at Victor Spaghetti's Real Italian Meal Food Place. I gotta tell you right now, nothing gets scarier than spaghetti full of bones and pumpkins. Oh yeah, I'm just talking about getting a bunch of little tiny pumpkins, decorative kind, and just putting it right on top of the spaghetti. That's what more could you ask for? Yeah, it's a little hard to chew, but it's more of a decorative thing. And those Caesar bones, turns out Julius Caesar only has so many bones. So I dug up Nero Claudius as well as Commodus and a bunch of other Roman emperors. It's more authenticity. And if I'm lucky enough, maybe I'll sneak into the Vatican next week. But to make the experience more authentic, All meals in the week of Halloween will be served either out of a pumpkin, a skull, or a scarecrow. So that means at every table you'll either see a couple of bones, and remember these are real, of graves that have been donated to me by the local science museum. I have a deal with them. I give them free meatballs, and they give me all these bones from a skeleton farm in India, and I get to serve them up. I get to carve them up, and I get to serve you your Alfredo pesto out of the skull and eye cavities, or you get to eat them out of a cool, spooky jack-o'-lantern, or maybe you'll rip open a scarecrow, and it'll be filled with ziti. How do you like them apples? So come on down and you'll have the scariest Italian dinner since people were living under Benito Mussolini. Thank you.
Hello, it's your favorite grandpa, Papa Spaghetti. This week we have a special for Halloween. We have a lot of pumpkins and pumpkin seeds. Isn't that right, Eddie?
Yeah.
Today, and also if you stop by the cafe, we have a special pumpkin-themed latte to serve you.
Yeah.
And don't forget, we have a 3-for-1 special on the scarecrows. We have a lot of bad stock.
Yeah.
Anyway, stop on by, say hello, and you get a 10% discount if you come in costume on Halloween.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Well, boys and girls, this is goodbye. I had to shut down the place. Turns out, my degree is no longer accepted among my peers at the medical college up in Ohio, or New Jersey, or in the state, or in the country in general. So I'm gonna have to move down my clinic down to South Africa, because that's where they'll accept me. So if you guys ever down there, I'm next to the Pizza Hut. But you know what, that's not the end for me. To the people who reached top 3 during my last week of business, expect a trophy in the mail, and your photos will be hung up on my home refrigerators with the big magnet. You know the one I'm talking about. But yeah, see you guys in 2 years. And guess what? You got no need for tears. Imagine I'm right there, I'm embracing you. And I'll see you guys when I see you. Goodbye.
Hey guys, how's it going? It's me, Bob Johnson, managers of Tavoland and the Tavoland E-Kill Arena for the month. Just telling you to let you know that we got a special deal on Halloween. You come in if you come in with a group of 6 or more, then we'll give you a 15% discount on the big order of pizzas you buy, on your whole entire order of pizzas. And you come down to the E-Kill Arena, come down around 10 p.m., tell them they heard this message, you will get $2 off your ticket to see Medea's Boo Halloween special. Thank you.
And we're back. What a great ad break. Tav,
Yeah.
do you have our voicemails?
Yes, I do.
Better call me. You're supposed to be cooking in a half hour. Bye.
I think that was a wrong number. But hey, we bet. Hey, I'm gonna say now.
So better start cooking.
Yeah. When did we get this message? Friday. Yo, man. I hope this old man is okay. Oh no. People of Bummerville, everyone within the sound of our voice, go help this older man.
You wait a minute. This
We're gonna have to bleep
Friday.
Well, we're gonna have to bleep his name.
Did he say his name?
Yeah, he said it was. I'm gonna put in a hilarious censor right here, but yeah. So that was shocking.
Yo, he said this at 5:20 a.m.
Yeah, I'm shook. I'm deeply shocked, man. I hope that old guy's okay. Hey, whoever that was, you're supposed to be cooking dinner. Come on, man.
That wasn't me.
Remember to call our number. Tab, that number is.
Our number is. Fuck you. I'm just.
1-800 fuck your Wario fucks your mama.
Okay, our number is 216-302-7754. So again, guys, that is 216-302-7754. Right now we don't have like a actual message. Instead, it's just a machine telling you to leave a message at the dial.
Yeah, and call in, leave a message about thoughts, criticisms, recommendations. And like we said, we're still accepting spooky stories, so do that, man. Please. I like me a good spooky story. Tell me how spooky your Halloween was. What was the scariest Halloween you guys ever had? Did you walk into your parents having sex on Halloween and one was dressed up like a Frankenstein and the other one was dressed up like his monster? That would have been weird. I would have been traumatized for life if I'd walked into that.
Wait, dressed up as the monster, not even like the bride?
No?
Bruh. Anyway.
Yeah.
So, that's it for voicemails. Again, call the number. Lycan and I will have a actual, message.
Hopefully.
By the time you guys call this or hear this episode. So, yeah.
Now, Tav, you sit. Now, moving on. Tav, what are these spooky things you got? Please.
Well, I got a story. In preparation of Spooky Cast, I was looking at some creepypastas because there are some that have gone under my skin and that I hate. For example, Ben Drown still kind of gets me.
Yeah? Yeah, okay.
Well, the OG Ben Drown, anything that's outside of the original author, I don't really dig.
Fair enough.
It's mostly the videos behind it because they're kind of believable in my opinion.
Yeah, Ben Drown stuff I think is pretty good. Friggin' Marble Hornets is still a classic.
Marble Hornets are really good.
And when it was still around, Meat Sleep was one of my favorite AR weird creepypasta things going on. Maybe it made me think are we following the YouTube channel of a cannibal or a serial killer? What's going on here?
Exactly.
So those are all good.
But yeah, I got a creepypasta for you guys. It's called Slender Twilight, the naughty version.
Oh fuck! Is this a lemon?
Maybe.
Bitch, is this a lemon?
Hurry
Hurry up! I'm horny, anyways.
The categories for this is dark comedy, humor and parody, strange and unexplained.
All right, I better be full chub by the end of this thing. That's all I'm saying.
Fanboy97, Journal Entry 1. Oh, how no one understands the dark brooding ain't stirring my loins. I couldn't concentrate in school again today. Thoughts of him distracted me from my composition writing class. How could I possibly worry about the fundamentals of English grammar stuff stupid when there's all tall, sexy devils stalking the spooky nights? I wish he would stalk me. I know some people would say that I am a silly pants, that he would devour my soul or drive me to madness. But they don't understand him like I do. I know he would not do this to me, and how could he? I'm his biggest fan. Wink. Oh well, I suppose I'll just have to prove them all wrong. Fanboy97, Journal Entry 2. Woe is me. Must I be alone for all of eternity, doomed to wander the cruel world in my misunderstoodness? I spent the entire afternoon in cemetery after school today.
Did this person write misunderstoodness?
Misunderstoodness.
That still doesn't sound like it. I know you don't have to show me. That doesn't sound like a word, but go on.
I spent the entire afternoon in the cemetery after school, drawing the sacred symbol on each and every tombstone, the circle of darkness with the exile of also darkness, awaiting for him to return to run into my arms. Even more, I even wore my outfit, my extra special Sailor Moon mini-stern thigh-high socks. I must have ridden my tricycle around those gravestones 100 times.
Thigh-high socks?
I must have ridden around the gravestones 1,000 times before I ran out of high C. How could he not be enticed by me? Am I not enticing? Of course I am. It must have been those fart faces who showed up and interrupted my own unholy ritual.
Ugh.
They called
faces.
That called me names, really mean names, that cut into my soul like razors. I tried not to cry, but I could not stop myself.
Is this... Sorry to stop you again. Is this from the perspective of Joaquin Phoenix's Joker?
Maybe.
Oh, okay, keep going. And now I'm getting a little hornier because the thought of Joaquin Phoenix with thigh-high socks. Thinking about it. Go on.
I cannot stop myself. If you don't stop, shouldn't make fun of the black forces that dwell within me. I yelled at them before they started throwing bananas at me. Bananas that cut deeper than black razors of blackness. I rode my tricycle home as fast as I could. On the way, I checked my Vampire Pikachu watch. It was almost 6 o'clock. My mom must have been worried sick. Then I got home and she gave me some spaghetti. Yummy. Fanboy97, Journal Entry 3. I just took a bubble bath and now I need to check my emails for the rightful acceptance of my creepypasta submission. Let's look. Nothing! Anger and other dirty talk. How could it not be posted yet? I submitted it yesterday afternoon. How long do I have to wait for the world to see my spectacular greatness? I know that jerky jerk-face administrator is jealous of my uncanny ability to write epic tales of melancholy spookiness. Of course that's what it is. Nobody could pass up my own masterpiece unless they were intimidated by it. It was called The Grand Adventures of Totally Badass and No Way at All Homoerotic Sparkly Vampires. It was so awesome. I guess I'm just going to have to send that jerk a bunch of emails outlining why he's a jerk and that they'll all see, but it's almost 8 and I need to snuggle into my bed next to my Jeff the Killer body pillow that dark mind of darkness take me to the ultra darkness of dreamland. Fanboy97, Journal Entry 4. I woke up from that dream again. I just had to write it down this time. It was one where I was lying down there still in my bed completely naked when the wind blows my bedroom open and the beautiful slender body of his floats in, hovering above me, tempting me with the prospects of sweet, sweaty passion. Come to me, sweet prince. I say it to him as he lowers himself gracefully, his black suit stretched tight around his lovely form. Do you know how long I've waited for you? I asked him. He never says a word. Oh, the strong and silent type, are you? I whisper into his ear balls should be. That's okay. I continued in the most seductive voice I can imagine. You don't have to say a thing. I pulled on his necktie, pulling his faceless face against mine. Then we start making it out, and it was sexy. Then after like an hour, I whispered back into his ear balls. How about you?
Why does this person decide to use ear balls? It's the worst possible. Ugh.
How about you take off that suit and show me those tentacles that really do? When I woke up, my sheets were sticky.
So it was about Joaquin Phoenix's Joker fucking Thunderman. Okay.
Fanboy97, Journal Entry 5. OMG! I don't even know how to explain it, but after that hot, sticky dream, I just couldn't go back to sleep. So I kind of stayed awake and sent 50 complaints to that jerk-faced administrator. When I got to this sense, a most arousing sense at that, I got this feeling that I needed to look out my window. And when I did, that it was him. Slenderman was watching me from across the street.
That almost sounded like I that is him and that he that is me and we are him and I am the walrus. Goo 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 joob.
That's almost what this person said.
Fucking A, man.
Because as I verbatim, my eyes did almost an autocorrect when I saw this. It said, and when I did, I thought it was him. It was him. Someone was watching me from across the street. I knew it was him at once. He's impossible to mistake. The tall, thin body in that most fabulous of suits. He was just standing there, motionless, expressionless, beckoning to me. Oh shit! I better get back to the window.
I am the fuck, he said.
He's still out there. I need to press my bare nipples against the glass. I'll come back later to write how it went. Oh god, I feel as giddy as a stoolcrow at the gynecologist.
You're a man, and look, man, I've had to read that word a lot in my time of being married. So,
how am I supposed to know what a
gynecologist?
I hate gynecologists. They don't ever do anything good. The next day, Officer Stinson is standing at the scene of the crime. His partner, Officer Drake, approaches him with a cup of coffee in each hand. So what in the hell and the hootenanny happened here? Asked Drake as he glanced over to the carnage. Up high in a tree, sectioned off by yellow hazard tape, is the body of a young boy, his torso impaled on one of the many jagged branches on the ground below him. There were several plastic bags filled with what he assumed to be the boy's organs. They included eyes, kidneys, liver, pancreas, gallbladder, and several fingers. Officer Simpson hands his partner the piece of paper covered in blood. We found this nailed to the tree, says Simpson to Drake. I think you know what it means. Drake reads a note, each letter spelled out in crimson. No means no. Drake reads aloud. Great, googly moogly, not another one of these sickos. Must be the third one this year, and it doesn't explain why the kid was out there wearing a dress. Officer Simpson looks back up in the tree. The boy is in fact still wearing his Sailor Moon outfit. Yes, Stinson. we're dealing with one of those twisted perverts here, all right. We checked the Kids Journal earlier this morning. It looks like he was getting ready to try to date rape Slenderman. Drake shakes his head in disgust. Sweet zombie Jesus kids these days. Messing around their interwebs, thinking that it all couldn't happen to them. And all of a sudden, Slendy gets sick and tired of being sexually harassed. Can anyone really blame him for resorting to this? Sits and looks down at his feet with a somber look on his face. No, I don't think anyone really can. But we gotta look at it this way. At least for now, we can take comfort in knowing that this nightmare is finally over.
It's finally over.
Just when the boy in the tree coughs up spider blood. Why don't you love me? He chokes out without hesitation. Officer Drake and Stinson pulls their sidearms from their holsters, emptying the clips into the whining fanboy. When the dust settles, Stinson looks back at Drake. Okay, now it's over. The end.
The hell was that?
I don't know.
I'm not shoved at all. I almost got the idea back when I thought it was about Joker wanting to fuck the Slenderman, but then when I realized it was more of a teenage boy wanting to fuck Slenderman, it was like, okay, whatever.
Well, we can't have a wall.
Yes, we can.
Anyway, yeah, that's my spooky reading for the night.
Do you have any spooky stories to tell in the dark from like your childhood or anything?
I used to be freaked out by Spider-Man.
Yeah, let's talk about that. Let's talk about your greatest fears.
Spider-Man.
Okay, have I told this story on the podcast?
Which one?
About me seeing Alien and being freaked out too much by it to the point where I had to ask one of my cousins to keep watch by the bathroom door, pretty much play bouncer. And so just in case the alien popped up and grabbed my meat while I was going to the bathroom, I could have backup.
Right up.
It jumped up and grabbed
my meat.
Yeah.
You mentioned this on the podcast.
Yeah, so it happened a long time ago. When Alien first... So, I missed out on Alien. At that point, I was more mature werewolf, but I'd missed out when it come out in theaters. And years later, after the VHS boom happened, and I realized that, like, actual popular movies exist on VHS, not just these direct-to-video pornos I've been watching this whole time.
You were watching that as a kid?
Well, I was an adolescent werewolf. We age very slowly. Or, I don't know. Sometimes it doesn't matter. The point is, but I was over at a cousin's house. He's non-wolfed out. He's one of my few cousins who are not wolfed out, but are more married into the family. But he pulled out, like, yo, man, you ever see Aliens? Just like, I remember briefly seeing that trailer in the 70s, and that was cool. But I never got around to seeing it. In fact, I'm barely getting around to seeing Back to the Future right now because I only saw it in theaters and didn't know it was on tape. I thought only sleazy movies shot on video or that are pornos were on tape. And he's like, nah, man. Studios hella put all their movies out on tape now. I'm like, cool. So I watched it and the chest push scene happened and I realized, like, oh God. We have to stop the movie. I'm so scared. I've never seen it in my life. And being so freaked out by that scene, I also had to go to the bathroom and I said, look, man, do me a solid. I need you to keep watch outside of the toilet. Because one, for some reason you live in an old spooky house. And although I've grown up in old spooky houses in castles, your bathroom is not well lit. And I'm making a rule to make sure we have a well lit bathroom because it's only polite. But yours is all fucked up. So this is what we're going to do. It's late at night. I've never seen an alien pop out of a man's chest like that. And if it can pop out of a man's chest, it can pop out of a toilet. And I need to go. So, I need you to keep watch outside of the bathroom. So if you hear me yelling that the alien has jumped out and grabbed my meat or something, or bitten my asshole, trying to crawl inside my butt and then pop out of my chest. Because I imagine if they can get in through your mouth, they can probably get in through your anus or pee hole. Oh. It's completely possible. Who knows what these aliens can do? So I need you to keep watch outside. So I need you to be my backup. And he
You're
did
like,
it.
okay.
And for like the next year, he was my my personal bathroom attendant. I said, all right, man, I'm about to go. Have a bowel movement. Do you mind? He's like, no. And he would stand outside like a bouncer, just in case, being my emergency services. So,
Thank you for your service.
yeah, I give him a Medal of Honor for.
Only a Medal of Honor or a Purple Heart?
No, he never got hurt.
Oh.
It turns out that my fears were unfounded. I was just not ready to see that level of surprise come at me. And I've seen lots of surprises, but that's just like, man, if it can come out of a man's chest and come out of anywhere. I could be cooking a turkey, and the alien can come out of the turkey.
Oh, I got a horror story about a turkey.
Tell me.
Yeah, can people stop putting wines in turkey?
Should this be a thing for Thanksgiving cast, or are you giving this an early warning?
This is an early warning. If you put wine in your turkey brine or marinade, don't. The turkey's already dry enough.
How could the bird be so juicy?
The bird is not juicy.
Okay, top 5 juiciest birds. Chicken. Tell me what I'm missing.
Chicken, dark meat chicken.
Okay.
The chicken's dark meat is the best part, which is why oftentimes the neck of the turkey is the best, because it's like pure red. Red meat. It's super juicy. It's nice, and then you take a bite of the turkey breast, and all of a sudden,
You're
why
like,
am I eating a desert?
yeah, you're like, straight fucking, tell me who I'm cooking. Sit in the kitchen while I'm making a turducken.
I'm gonna try making a turducken.
Dude, do you know how expensive and hard that is? Where are you gonna get a duck? Getting a chicken is easy. Getting a Cornish hen is easy. Getting a turkey is easy. Getting a duck, you have to go to a specialty store.
I gotta go down to like.
Maybe Nugget will have one, whatever the hell that is. Maybe Chavs will have duck. Go to the Chinese grocer at the edge of town.
Oh yeah, the Chinese grocer we never mentioned.
Yeah, the one that we just mentioned right now. The Chinese grocer that's always been in town that we never talk about.
Oh yeah. Well, it's just more like the Asian grocer because they got good pho over there.
Yeah, but it's run by Chinese people, but they decided to become a bit more Pan-Asian once more Asian people started moving into Bummerville.
I remember one time I approached the area because I was looking for something specific.
Yeah, you're in the outskirts of town, and you're like, oh god, the town ends right here, and you see right at the edge of town, at the very end, the last thing
And I see
before
an old Asian man.
the last thing before like the road goes off into fields of corn or farmland. You're like, huh? I didn't know there was a Chinese grocer here.
And then an old Asian man came out and he's like, "Fat boy, drink some juice," and he handed me broth that he brewed himself. I'm like, "Oh, this is really good."
It's made of duck.
It's the only person allowed to call me fat boy in public.
You were a boy at the time,
He's like, "Oh, fat boy, come here and drink some juice."
and you realize like, blah, what is this? It comes from taro. Taro, you say?
Oh, he's been dead for a while.
Oh,
I haven't heard him in a while.
I miss you, Henry.
Henry?
Yeah.
Who the fuck is Henry?
The dead Chinese grocer you talked about.
He's not dead.
Oh, I thought he was dead.
No, are you kidding me? These guys,
These guys don't die?
they can't die. I'm not sure how old he is. I never checked the town records on him and his family, but I assume they're like that old guy from that one episode of Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
They keep it sitting his life.
This thing have MSG in it? Did that juice have MSG?
Probably, I don't know.
No, well, they say it's not bad for you. I don't know why white people are all hung up about it.
Oh, because some white guy got a headache from eating MSG.
Nah, that's his fault.
And he's like, "What is MSG is bad for you?" In reality, it's just nothing.
Yeah.
It's like, what's a Krabby Patty secret formula or secret ingredient?
Love.
Or MSG.
Oh.
It could just be MSG, honestly.
All right. You know what? You know what another scary time was? Going to Universal Studios and then seeing my own werewolf father, and the few times that he's ever been he's ever done something good for our family. Mostly Grandpa wanted to see because it was Halloween, and he's like, let's go check out this Halloween Horror Nights, and they had and my grandpa just like, yeah, let's go. especially since they're doing a Universal Monster themed. And I want to meet Lon Chaney. And then my dad just like, Dad, Lon Chaney's been dead. They got him. All right? The fucking government got him, all right? The Hollywood system got him. All right? He's the werewolf. He's the most famous werewolf that we all mourn because guess what? Hollywood got him. They did him dirty. Poor Lon Chaney. Then Grandpa just like, fuck you. Let's go there. He's probably alive. Everyone's alive secretly. So we went. We're walking through the big haunted house that is all themed through every Halloween thing, and it ends with the Universal Monsters. And then a man in a werewolf costume. Not a real werewolf, because at that point, Universal wasn't woke yet. They weren't hiring real werewolves.
No wolf jobs, huh?
Yeah, before the government mandated wolf job initiative. But we're walking, and, my dad, completely unfazed. My grandpa, super unfazed. He just walked in, just like, seen it, not scary, didn't care, not scary, didn't jump, not scary, didn't get scared. It's like that not funny, didn't laugh thing, but that's my grandpa with everything. Nothing scares that old fuck.
Was like, bro, you just posted cringe.
Yeah, he walked through the whole party, he's like, where's Lon Chaney? I want to meet Lon Chaney. Where is that old fuck? He owes me $10. I want his autograph.
Yeah, grandpa, there's hits around. I don't care if there's no kids around.
Oh, I'll rip them from limb. I'll maul them. I'll put them in my pies, and I'll give them to the homeless. Grandpa, please, you can't act this way.
I'll do what I want.
I'll never do what I want. What are you gonna do, you pup? And he walked off. He stormed off. He's just like, great. Our grandpa's gonna spit on the president of Universal Studios Hollywood.
Yes, he's gonna spit on the CEO.
And my dad's just like, I don't care. They can lock that old fuck in, as far as I know. Anyways, let's see how not scary this dumb thing is. And he was pretty much unimpressed until we got to the end where it was like the woods. And I think he had some old childhood flashbacks because those woods look like the woods that he grew up out of. When he visited Transylvania to see where the old country was before our family moved to Mexico and before definitely we moved to here, to the U.S. But he was walking around. I noticed he was kind of getting nervous, and out of nowhere, some teenager in a really bad werewolf costume jumped out and spooked my dad. And I think it was something that might have triggered like a past childhood trauma. So, yeah, man, that's
maybe behind all the fur and wolf muscle and lab coats, there is a heart.
Well,
or traumatized one.
Maybe.
Or just a disturbed.
Well, I mean, to be fair, Grandpa did mess my dad up. I think. I don't know.
Didn't your dad mess you up?
Yeah.
Why you guys all gotta do this to each other?
I'm trying not to, man. That's why I choose not to have children.
Oh.
So I don't mess them up. I know I'll do it. It's a trigger in the family. Only the women can fix us. That's why I choose to stay married. Because I know as soon as I have a kid, that all goes out the window. I just become my father.
You know, run away to join the circus?
It's in the blood. Even Grandpa did it, remember?
Oh, yeah, I remember. Grandpa was the first circus wolf.
Yeah, and you met my grandfather, and he said, this guy is real huge. How'd you like a job in the circus, kid?
No, I'm happy here.
We need a real good fat man. Everyone wants to see a strong man. I said there's plenty of entertainment in the world's fattest man. We just need you to bulk you up a little bit more. How would you like eating a whole watermelon by yourself?
Yeah, and then I turned him down because, again, the only man I'm allowed to call me fat is the old Asian man at the end of town.
Yeah.
He's earned my respect, your grandpa.
No, it's hard to earn anyone's respect with him. But anyways, unless you got another spooky story, I think we should call it.
All in seriousness, when it comes to themes that spook me, it's more or less just like lost media just spooks me. Like, how the hell did this happen?
I think there's a creepiness out of it because it's like, why is this lost and why did it go away? There's a mysterious kind of forbidden quality about it, and I think because of its forbidden, I think makes it kind of inherently creepy and spooky. It's like, ooh, this thing is not found, and maybe there's a good reason for that, But there are some media that is lost that should stay lost.
Like what?
Christine Chubbuck's suicide.
Oh yeah, that's fair.
I think her. I mean, is the fact. I don't think it's lost for a reason because I think her family destroyed all those, like destroyed any evidence of it, because they don't want people to see their family member get killed on screen. But you know what? If you're a fucking ghoul out there and you want to see someone shoot themselves on live television, why don't you watch that video of that guy who shoots himself in the head or in the
Bud
mouth?
Dwyer?
Yeah, I've seen that before. It's not as bloody as you think it is, but the fact that a man did that at like a public thing, I wish Amboy would do that. Okay, I went through there.
Okay, I just want to bring this up. Bud Dwyer's live suicide is still on YouTube.
Yeah.
I mean, it's age restricted, but it's still there.
Yeah.
There's a live death. I mean, okay,
it's not funny, but like, yeah, that is weird, right?
Well, I mean, to be fair, YouTube also does plane crashing compilations.
That's the thing that always gets me about plane crash compilations. Is like, isn't someone piloting that?
Isn't someone dead?
Yeah. I like whenever
it's not matter to YouTube, we don't see the body.
I guess that. I mean, that's why people can watch videos of 9/11 and not care about the people who get killed from the initial impact of those planes.
Well, I mean, other than just like,
you know what's scarier than the scariest thing in the world?
What?
Terrorism. The word terror is right in the name.
Yeah, that's true.
Hey, I don't want to get blue here, but if terrorism is all about scaring people and causing terror, would you say that people who scare people, like at haunted houses and mazes, are terrorists? Would you call a group of like goths? Would you call a group of goths and people who play spooky pranks a terrorist cell?
Well, here's my question: if you were John and had a deep fear and weakness of skeletons, would you consider a bone man walking around as a terrorist?
Yes. I would consider all of Bowmanville right now, just for putting up Halloween decorations, a terrorist regime. We're practically Al-Qaeda here. We're the ISIS of the Midwest for Slongshenvakians.
Well, for one.
And it doesn't help that we have black flags with skeletons on them. And not even like spooky, not even spooky like, what do you call those like pirate flags?
Oh, stolen crossbones?
Yeah, like, well, there's a specific name for it, whatever. Not even like a cool pirate flag. I'm talking about just like a skeleton like in a chill reclining pose, on a black background.
Don't just like, no.
No, I gotta put on my blinders now. I can only see what's right in front of me. What if a skeleton walks right in front of you? Then I gotta block that too.
I'll close my eyes.
I'll close my eyes. They can't see me.
If I can't see them, they can't see me.
Yeah. Does that mean Judd is afraid of Undertale? Because of Sans? Is Sans his worst nightmare? I
hate to see Judd play Smash Brothers with Sans walking around.
No.
I got my show with someone online. Who am I gonna play? Sans. No.
How come there's? Hey, that means I can have Peter, my me that looks like Peter Griffin fight Sans. That means all the great meme battles can finally fucking happen in this cursed game.
Peter versus Sans. And Lois, remember that time I fought Sans Undertale?
Now that thing could be a real thing, dude. Ugh.
Hey, Peter.
Hey, Peter.
You gotta say.
Look out for Sans Undertale over there. He's gonna get you guys real good. Hey, Peter. Looks like Sans is gonna dunk you.
I like to freaking see him try it, Joe.
Sans dunks on Peter. I'm pretty sure that YouTube video exists. But, well, I guess that's enough scariness. We've talked about memes. We talked about Sans Undertale. We talked about Judd's fear of skeletons. We talked about the toilet alien. Which, by the way, the movie Dreamcatcher, pretty much that.
That reminds me of like another thing that I have an irrational fear of. I don't like videos of like weird shit happening to computers.
Oh, yeah, that is weird. That is kind of scary because it can happen to you.
Yeah, like just like viruses fucking taking over shit.
Yeah.
I feel super uncomfortable about it. Maybe I have like technophobia or whatever it's referred to.
Maybe. So before we go, Tav, do you got any scary movies that you would recommend to the people out there to watch on Halloween?
Yeah, Scared Shrekless and Medea's Boo Halloween Special.
Okay.
I'm just kidding.
No, you can recommend those. Those are legit. Those count.
Yeah, those count. Actual horror movie,
Yeah, non-comedy.
non-comedy. Shit.
Well, you can whatever. You pick whatever you want. It's got to be spooky or scary. in
You know
some
what?
way.
I'll recommend you guys a horror anime instead.
Oh, here it comes.
Watch the Ghost Stories. No, I'm just kidding. That's comedic.
Watch Tokyo Ghoul.
I would not. No.
I thought you were into Tokyo Ghoul.
I wouldn't recommend it as a horror anime.
Oh.
I'd recommend more of like another. Yeah, go watch another. That's a really good horror anime.
There you go.
I think it's only 12 episodes left.
Horror anime. Watch Shiki. It is pretty good early on, but then it kind of it sort of shits the bed later. But for what it is, it's not bad.
Death Note's really good. Well, it's more of it's a thriller.
Yeah, it's more of a like almost a police procedural. It's a cat and mouse thriller. Other horror anime. Oh, fucking Devilman.
Which one?
All of them.
Yeah, I wouldn't count. Yeah, you can watch Devilman Crybaby because its visuals are really good.
Yeah.
Also,
Also, Hells.
Watch Hellsing.
Yes, of course, classic. Watch Hellsing. Not Rosario Vampire.
If you want something, if you're just looking for a bloodbath, watch Corpse Party.
Oh
the
yeah, that's a
anime.
good one.
Or if you don't want to watch it and you actually want to enjoy the story behind
Oh,
it.
fucking High School of the Dead.
Oh, if you're really in the mood for some, if you need a boner while you get scared, go watch some
That's
High School
my
of the Dead.
favorite kind. Not
Yo.
sure if horny or afraid.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie, I've seen that anime maybe 3 times.
Yeah.
Because here's the thing, other than like it being an ecchi and whatnot.
Oh yeah.
I honestly just find it fascinating. I think it's a fun show.
Hmm.
It's more fun than like horrifying because I think I've seen it so many times where I know the characters are gonna be okay in the end.
Yeah.
Where's my season 2?
For actual horror movies though, watch Descent is pretty good. That's a classic.
It Chapter 1, if you guys haven't seen that one.
That's not bad. It Chapter 2 kind of shits the bed a little bit, in my opinion. And for more modern stuff, Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark, right there. That's actually a Halloween movie in itself. There's nothing scarier than Richard Nixon's time as president.
Yo, I'll throw an oddball at you guys. Watch the Unfriended movies.
Yes, those are fun.
Those are interestingly shot. They have an interesting story because you're not supposed to like any of the characters in reality.
Yeah, so go into that right away.
You're supposed to watch it as a viewer. Don't put yourself in their shoes.
Yeah.
Especially Dark Web, because I think Dark Web is pretty good and interesting.
Right.
Watch
the Leprechaun, the sci-fi Leprechaun sequel that came out last year. That one's good, actually.
Don't watch the
Actually, you know what? Fuck it. Watch all the Leprechaun movies.
Don't watch the Banana Splits sci-fi movie because that one it kind of shits the bed.
Look, man, we had the rights. We lost the rights to Five Nights at Freddy's. Okay, so we're doing the next best thing we got, which is the Banana Splits.
If you want to watch something just kind of bad in general that I regret watching, you can watch that official Slenderman movie that came out in theaters.
Oh yeah, that one's bad.
It was terrible.
Until they make a Jeff the Killer movie, which they might at this point, honestly. How does a Slender Man movie kind of shit the bed? Like,
I think in terms of like shitting the bed, it has good ideas behind it because the idea of how they fuck you guys, spoiler alert. The way they kind of get him to appear is that they watch a video because apparently in this continuity, Slenderman works as if he was Sadako from The Ring. Oh, guys, go watch the Ju-on movies in The Ring.
Oh yeah. Also watch the one where the girl from The Ring fights the girl from Ju-on.
Yeah,
That's something that exists. Oh, also a lot of good J horror and K horror. So fucking.
what's that train movie on Netflix?
Oh, Train to Busan. That's a good one.
Train to Busan is really good. That's a really good Korean horror.
Tokyo Gore Police, if you want some good corny stuff like that. Vampire Girl versus Frankenstein Girl is good.
Just in general, the Ju-on movies are really good.
Yeah. The Ring movies are the original The Ring. I think is good. Also, the remake, the first American remake is good. I actually like that one. Shit, one more new horror movie? Watch fucking Crawl. Like, you like alligators, and if you like Crawl, watch the movie Alligator. Rest in peace, Robert Forster.
You want more? If you want more horror movies, a recent one, go watch Hereditary.
Yeah, I think the ending...
Shit's the bed.
Oh, yeah, the ending shits the bed 100%.
I remember in the theater, people were laughing at the...
When I first saw it, I'm like, oh, that's cool. But then when I thought about it, it's like, what the fuck? That did not... That is... Actually, no, even when I was watching, it was like, I think this is good. And then as I thought about it more, it's like, nah. They ruined it.
But anyway...
Also, if you want to see more of Ari Aster's work, watch Midsommar, which is more of the same as Hereditary, except in broad daylight. And if you really want to get obscure, watch his short film on Vimeo that's about a man trying to fuck his dad, because that's the kind of thing that Ari Aster likes.
Wait, what the hell is that called?
I forgot. I think it's like Dad's Home or something. But look up Ari Aster Vimeo and watch a son try to fuck his father.
Fuck. Bruh. Horror video games. Go play any of the Outlast games.
Silent Hill, dude.
Go play Silent Hill 2 is my favorite.
Yes, that's the best one.
1 is classic, 2 is arguably the best one.
3 is
up there. I think 3 is pretty good.
3 is polarizing though.
No, 3 is not the really polarizing one. 3 is pretty good. It kind of builds. It goes back to what the first one had.
But 2 has the Secret Sheba ending.
Yes, but only in Japan. I think they took it out for international
release.
That's lame. Silent Hill 4, The Room, the first person one. That's a weird ass game.
Oh, Resident Evil. All the Resident Evil games are pretty good. 3, I don't remember a thing about. 4 is good.
If you want genuine scare, play 7 or the 2 remake or the remake for 1.
Yeah.
I
think fixed camera works. Oh, Clock Tower is good.
Go play the Clock Tower games. Clock Tower 3, take off the English stuff.
Oh, fucking play Splatterhouse.
Which one?
The first one.
Like the remake or the arcade game?
The arcade one, dude.
Okay, good. Fair enough.
You want some more monsters? Ghouls and Goblins. And Super Ghosts and Goblins.
If you want horror, go play... No, Harvester kind of sucks, dude.
Yeah, it does. Harvester very much sucks.
Go play I Have No Mouth and I Must Stream.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Or go play... Go play 11th Hour. That one's really good.
Yeah. And of course...
A lot of PC DOS
games. Also, the original Five Nights at Freddy's.
Oh, go play the OG Alone in the Dark. That one's pretty interesting.
Yes. And then don't watch any of those movies that those games are based on. Except I heard Silent Hill movies pretty good.
I have people that will defend it. I know people that will defend it.
And then, of course, there are people who see the Resident Evil movies as their own thing.
It pretty much is at that point.
Yeah.
No, but out of the Resident Evil games, I recommend you play 2 Remake. I've been playing that a lot lately.
Mr. X is the best man.
Mr. X, oh my god. Fuck him. Okay, when I first played through the game as Leon...
Yeah.
He would be around, but I wouldn't have any problem with him. I feel like...
Oh, you're approaching me.
Yeah, he's approaching me. I'm like, okay, cool, I'll just turn around and I'll just go around you and juke you a bit. But for some reason, when I was playing as Claire, no joke, I left a safe room, and I turned a corner, BOP!
I clapped you.
He literally clapped me. I think I was in yellow health, and he put me down to red, and there was like 2 lickers in the hallway, too, and they heard this. I'm like, oh, you son of a bitch, you would...
Oops!
You fucking asshole. So I'm like... So at this point, I'm like, should I just go back in the room, wait for him to leave, and go up the stairs? Hopefully he goes up the stairs, and I wait for him to go, because then I have to deal with the lickers, but the lickers just have to walk slowly.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Also, watch the Child's Play remake. That one's good.
Charles Play?
Watch a new Charles Play remake. New young Charles, voiced by Mark Hamill. It's like the horror version of the Iron Giant. That's all I'll say. But yeah, man, watch all those things, play all those things. Go to your local thrift store, find a tape that of those spooky Halloween songs and play it. Or if you don't find the CD of that.
Or if you're edgy, go listen to Rob Zombie.
Yeah. Or Marilyn Manson, or Alice Cooper. There's a plethora.
Or what about the actual horror music genre, hardcore? Listen to some ICP.
Oh yeah, baby. So yeah, I'll see you juggalos and juggalettes out in Horrorland, and someday we'll all join the Great Carnival and the Great Malenko or whatever.
And you know what? Maybe I'll Maybe Juggalo should come to Bumblerville. That'd be interesting.
Yeah, let's let the Gathering of Junglos happen here. And so I guess follow us on our stuff. No promises, man, about content. This is all we're making nowadays. So
Enjoy this.
And
Hey, to that person who keeps telling me to put more Mule Boys out, fuck you.
I'm trying.
I'm working on it.
Well, keep working on
Want
it.
some general body horror? You should look up Chris Chan's.
No. Okay, we're ending it here. So see ya.
When I want to spook you.
I was gonna say booyah, but all right, sure, we'll go with that.